Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video today on voice recorders and using an external headset with them. Now, if you've decided you would like to use one of these to dictate with, this is a little Sony voice recorder, quite a common one, you've probably seen it on Amazon or wherever, then it's a good idea because these are very handy. They're very, very light. The battery lasts forever, so you don't have to worry about your smartphone battery running out if you're making recordings. So they're great for transcription. But the one thing about them is you have to kind of do this. You have to walk around blah, 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 dictating like this into the internal mic that you can see here. And that's okay, except when you're out and about walking or whatever, you might want a little bit more freedom. So rather than just holding something up constantly, you might want something like a headset so you can walk around freely and dictate. And you'll notice on the top of the device there are two little input jacks. Okay, so this is the internal microphone here, and then we have a green jack here with a little tiny headphone logo next to it, and a red jack here with a little tiny microphone logo next to it. So this, the red or sometimes pink jack, is the one that the microphone input goes into, and this one is obviously for a headphone. Now, you might think, well, that's great, I've got a headset that came with my smartphone, one that's a bit like that, or something like it. So I'll just plug that in, right? Wrong! And now 9 times out of 10 they won't work, and that's because the jack on the end is what's called a Combi Jack. You'll see it's got 3 little inserts there, little plastic inserts into the metal, and that is what provides both the microphone and the headphone input. And these, sadly, are not compatible with most voice recorders. If I was to, you think, oh, just plug it into the microphone, it'll work, right? No, 9 times out of 10 it won't work. So you do need a dedicated headset, or you might just want one anyway. You might just want one like this that you can do that with. This is just an inexpensive Plantronics headset, and it's actually quite similar to the ones that you sometimes get included with certain boxed versions of Dragon. But the good thing about this is they've got things like holes here for noise cancellation, and you can angle that towards your mouth and things like that. As opposed to these types, or the lavalier type tie clip types, which, you know, they rub against your clothes and you get rustling on the recording and all that sort of thing. So these are quite handy to just pop one of these on and have a little walk about dictating. So in order to use one of those, and for any sort of headset that you want to use with a dictation device, a voice recorder device, make sure that it has these connectors on the end. Okay, so you'll see on this one we have a red, or it's more of a pink connector there, and we have a black connector there. So the pink one, surprise surprise, is the one that goes into the pink or red port, the microphone port, and the other one, this one is black, somewhat green, goes into the headphone port. And there you have it. Okay, so you now have a headset plugged in to your voice recorder. And you'll notice when I plugged it in on the Sony, you get a little menu item comes up. You might have to actually go into the menu yourself and do this, but a little menu item comes up saying select input. I don't know if you can see that. Select input, microphone in. Now it's a little bit confusing. Mic in is actually the internal mic. You need to actually change it. I'll do that now. There we go. To audio in. Okay, so audio in specifies you wanting to use this up here. Okay, so when you do that, you are then able to dictate away using your headset. And it's a little bit confusing because obviously, you know, if you don't set that correctly, you put this in your pocket and you're dictating away with a headset on, and of course it's not recording through the headset, it's recording what's in your pocket. So make sure you change that. But as I say, that seems to only happen on Sony recorders. I believe Olympus recorders, when you plug in the headset, it automatically disables the internal microphone. Okay, so that's voice recorders and headsets and the connectors you need to use for them, and I hope this has been helpful. I'll see you in another video.